Now you could say that Tai Chi is a dynamic balance. It's all about balancing yin and yang, tension and relaxation. And this is all about life itself. Life is really a delicate balance of energy. And we are beings of energy, beings of consciousness. And we're all different, so we're all going to have a slightly different balance. But this is interesting because balance is not static, it's dynamic. The energy is always moving, always changing. So we have to move and change with it to maintain balance. You see, look, very simply, just standing on one leg. It's worth practicing. Practice this, as much as you can, balancing. When you stand on one leg, you're always falling over and you have to keep catching yourself. It's dynamic. It's hard work. Now, we're standing on two legs, we're used to it, but even two legs is still a dynamic balance. We have to work hard, keep adjusting ourselves to stand even on two legs. Three legs would be more stable, but we're used to it. And this is the Tai Chi, maintaining a dynamic balance. It's not static, you have to keep working at it, fighting for the balance. And this, of course, is martial arts. Martial arts is your opponent trying to push you or pull you off balance or knock you off balance. And you have to keep moving, adjusting, changing, absorbing or resisting to fight for your balance. Keep it. And of course, you have to then knock your opponent off balance. You're trying to maintain your balance and at the same time knock your opponent off balance. That's Tai Chi martial arts. Now, Tai Chi is really Tai Chi Chuan, which means grand ultimate fist or supreme ultimate fist. It's not the same Chi as in the energy Chi. It's Tai Chi, sometimes with a J. So it actually was a martial art. And they do say that the guy that invented Tai Chi was a general in the army. And he was known to have finished off over 200 people in unarmed combat. So it was a serious martial art. The ultimate martial art, that's what they called it. And really the principles of it are the ultimate martial art. All martial arts will have to follow the principles of Tai Chi. So it's not really to do with the style of martial art, it's to do with the practitioner, how good the individual is. It's all down to the individual and how well they have mastered this internal balance. A dynamic balance, control of your own structure and a way of disabling or knocking off your opponent's structure, knocking down your opponent. But the whole universe is also this, a dynamic balance. You see, the energy is moving, turning, twisting, and it's always trying to find balance. Entropy is the process of trying to find balance. But we also have consciousness. Consciousness is creating a disturbance. You see, as consciousness, we can lose balance and we can find balance. But in nature, naturally, everything just moves towards balance, all by itself. That's entropy. So you can say entropy is the yin, relaxing, just feeling the flow of energy, moving with the energy, riding the waves. But you also have yang. Yang is consciousness, spirit, deciding to do something. So the same in martial arts, you can be yang, you decide to act. I'm going to strike now. I make a decision. Consciousness creates a disturbance. But then you also relax, go with the flow, absorb, move as you have to. Delicate balance of yin and yang, tension and relaxation. And consciousness is doing this all the time. Tension is consciousness focused when we're awake, Focused consciousness. It's in me. I'm localized and I'm observing everything around. Focused consciousness. Yang. But when I go to sleep, my consciousness is internal. I'm in a dream now. It's more spread out. It's yang. It's just consciousness. When you're dreaming, it's consciousness moving, unraveling itself, finding balance. The energy, consciousness energy, is balancing out. So again, we need this in life. In life, sometimes we have to make a decision and do something, push forward, and sometimes we have to relax, go with the flow. You know, we can't make a plan because we cannot control what is happening. We have to observe what is happening, and sometimes we have to go with the flow. Can't do anything about it. Delicate balance of yin and yang. It's the way of moving through life. That you could call the Tao, the Taoist way, the path. And in the Western shaman, they called that the weird, the way of the weird. It's just following destiny. It's not destiny. It's just the way that energy is moving around. The whole universe is this moving energy. Sometimes it's around us, we have to feel it, go with the flow. Sometimes we balance out. I've got to change it. No, I'm changing this. So inside myself, I create energy. I create a movement of energy. I do something. Sometimes I flow, sometimes I create. And the trick is to know when to do which one. It's a tricky game, life. And the more we can feel the energy, the better chance we have of navigating life. Because what is life? Life is the experience of consciousness. We are consciousness inside a body. Again, that is yin and yang. You could say consciousness is the yin, the body is the yang. Delicate balance. I'm living in the mind, but I'm also living in the body. The real world and the imagination world, the imaginary world, the spirit world. We have to have a balance between the two. A delicate balance. And life is consciousness experiencing this material world. That's what it is. We are consciousness having an experience. So here's the thing, we are having an experience, but we also create an experience. Yin and yang, always. So sometimes we must create it. And when people talk about, the power of your thoughts, thinking, that's really the power of your consciousness. Now, it doesn't have direct power. Like you cannot just think something and it will manifest. But your thoughts are on a spiritual level. The spiritual level can condense a little bit. So your thoughts, your consciousness can create feelings. Feelings are a bit heavier. Now that is the etheric energy, the chi. Feelings. If you can feel the energy, you are also creating the energy. Your consciousness is focused inwards on itself. So when we feel our body, you've got to feel inside the body. That is consciousness going into the body, feeling it. There's a balance between consciousness and the body. I bring the consciousness into the body, and I bring the body into consciousness. I unify the two. Find the balance of yin and yang. This is the optimum position. You see, this is the secret to energy. It's the secret to life. Maintaining this optimum balance. You see, what is an atom? Material substance is made of atoms. That's a little bubble, a little balance of spinning energy, vibrating energy, but it's held in this permanent suspension of balance. And we want that as well. A soul is a little bubble of energy, held in suspension, a bubble of this etheric energy. And we need to maintain this in balance. Self-sustaining harmonic. It's tricky to do because it's so complicated. Energy is moving, inside, outside, always moving, moving, moving. So we're always losing balance. We always have to find it again. See, now the weather is changing, it's getting colder. So I've got to immediately rebalance. Now I'm always wearing my hood again. It's cold in here early in the morning. But I don't want to change my internal self. So I stay warm. Helps me to maintain my internal heat. It's common sense. I wear a jacket. Now I'm balancing out the energy. In the summer it was hot out here, so I could wear a t-shirt. Now it's cold out here, I wear a hoodie. I'm balancing out the energy. I have to do something, fight for it. That's how we do everything. You have to follow your feelings. Your feelings will tell you. This is the intuition. You're feeling in balance or out of balance. And sometimes you just follow your feelings. See what you've got to do for yourself. If you're tired, you need a rest. Find the balance. And this is the work we have to do. It's not hard work. This is what's interesting. This body efficiency training is not hard work. You take it easy. Just a little bit, step by step. The work we have to do is find balance. When you find balance, there's not much work to do. You just got to maintain it. So the work we're trying to do is trying to do less work. It's interesting. The Tai Chi, the way, is the effortless way. The effortless way. And if you're clever, you go with the energy and you use the energy around you to propel yourself. You want to get something done. I know first thing in the morning, I'm going to have more energy to do it. I'm using the energy around me to help me. So I do that thing first thing in the morning. Like these talks, I do them first thing in the morning, after dreaming, after sleeping. So there's more clarity in my mind at this time. More ideas come through. So I'm using the energy to help me at this time do it. Going with the flow, but optimizing the energy around me. And we could do this with diet, the things we eat. Use things to help balance. Follow our feelings. All sorts of things. Tai Chi is not just physical exercise, it's an inner meditation. It's the search for inner peace, inner balance, harmony. And it's a dynamic, continuous process. We have to do it with awareness. Look at ourselves and feel inside. It's all about feeling. And that is life. That is the etheric energy. Feeling. You think about it, there's nothing much else. Everything that's going on is just feelings. Feelings. All day long, I'm just having feelings. Feelings could be physical sensation, yeah, or emotional feelings, or thoughts that are creating feelings. Life is feelings. If we can understand that, we can optimize it. That is the chi. That is the etheric energy. The life force itself. And Tai Chi is the practice of balancing this chi, this ether, life force itself. So I hope this made sense. Thank you so much for listening. Please do leave me any questions or comments, and check out the description of this video where I talk about my new book on the ether. Thank you so much again, and I look forward to seeing you in any of these other videos here.